Hello, I'm John Adams, the designer for Formula Boats, and I'm here at the Norwalk Boat Show to introduce for the first time our latest addition to our Super Sport crossover line, the new 380 SSC. Why don't you go ahead and board with me? And the first thing I want to point out is this is the first SSC that we're going to offer in stern drive power. And I'll come back a little later and we'll cover that in a little more detail. So come follow me. The first thing I want to point out is the fact that the 380, like the 400 and the 430 SSCs, has a flush cockpit all the way from the stern to the bow of the boat. Going forward, this is the forward cockpit, which again is a standard feature in all of our SSCs. As you can see, there's room for two individual tables which have individual storage areas underneath the seat cushions. When the tables are in place and raised to the full height position, it's great for alfresco dining. If the tables go down to this position, we can put in filler cushions, which again have a dedicated place for storage to make a wonderful sun pad area. Also, a clever little detail that's on the 380 is because there's really not enough room to put a skylight or hatches up in the area forward of the windshield, we've actually created this nice little detail here with a window that's in the lower lumbar of the seat. So when I'm sitting here, I'm not really feeling the window at all, and it's really great to help light into the cabin area. We'll show you that a little later when I get into the cabin. Another little feature I think which is worth pointing out is for privacy purposes, I can actually close these, and it now becomes a dead light. So that's pretty clever. Also, you can see at the windshield, it's a full height windshield, just like we have on the 430 and the 400. And again, that eliminates the need for a lot of awkward canvas and so forth. But the real advantage is that this particular boat, along with the 430 and the 400, are full beam coupe top kind of architecture. As you can see, going aft now. Oh, by the way, I'm sorry, but even this zone up here have its own individual radio controls, speakers, cup holders, internal grab rails, and beautiful indirect lighting. Again, this is a neat little feature that we've developed where I can pull these little plates off here, and that's where the stainless steel rails go to support the optional sunshade. And again, not only do we design something which is kind of interesting and very unique, we even provide a place to store them when they're not being used. Again, a nice little touch. Again, you're going to find out throughout this boat, everything that is that we have that can be stowed away and so forth has its dedicated place. We don't expect our owners to be able to figure out where to put the tables, where to put even these little caps for the sunshade. Going back, the 380 has this very user-friendly sliding door for the windshield. This is very nice. Coming back here, again, because of the full beam architecture of the coupe top, it has the very large powered skylight plus a powered sure shade at the back of the boat. Another little clever detail is that as opposed to the fabric shades that you see on a lot of other boats, we actually developed our own fiberglass panels which come forward to basically cut out the heat, and just a nice little detail. I love the way the styling of the panel itself matches the panel and the fixed panel behind it. So it's got a nice little detail. The helm is, again, something we take very seriously. Again, we understand what our clients are looking for in terms of all the optional navigations, equipment that they might want, so we provide the real estate to do that. As you can see here, we have plenty of room for whatever they want to do. Everything is very well thought out. Matter of fact, it's kind of a combination between big yacht design and offshore powerboat design in terms of the placement of the throttles, the footrest, all the ergonomics are well thought out, and even the triple helm seat that we have here with the flip-up bolsters for standing. Again, very nicely done in terms of human factors. It also has a great glove box here. And again, because at Formula we're very concerned about serviceability, we even developed the opportunity for quick release to actually open up the dash panel itself that exposes all the black boxes. Again, we're not so naive to think that things don't go wrong from time to time, but we want to make sure that the service people can get to it efficiently, and we certainly take that into account. Closing that, we have a place, there's a docking station for your iPhone. We even have a nice little cubby down here that'll fit your iPad. Again, this is the main stereo control unit. The switching air conditioning, as you can see here, just like the 430 and the 400, this 380 comes with cockpit air conditioning. Again, a very nice detail. It's the kind of thing our customers really appreciate. Again, this triple helm is exactly the same seat that we have in the much larger SSCs, and we were able to accomplish that by actually downsizing the deck coamings here to where we could gain cockpit width almost within 3 inches of the width of the 430 and the 400. Again, because human factors are so important, and as boats get smaller, doesn't necessarily mean people get smaller. So we want to make sure that we have the real estate to accommodate these kinds of electronics, and also a door into the cabin that is wide enough that really serves well, and also the walk-through to the forward cockpit works well. Let's go down to the cabin. And although the cabin might appear to be small, it is a true four-sleeper, just like the 430 and the 400. She has a queen berth aft, and forward we have a U-lounge, a very nice large U-lounge, which also, well, converts into, again, additional sleeping space. The backrest literally hinges up, and it's held in a fixed position, and a stowable table would be pulled out, put into the floor. There's also filler cushions which would go on the table, and that provides the additional sleeping area. And again, like I've been saying all along, everything has its place. Again, on the starboard side, we have a galley and entertainment center, which includes a sink, a microwave, great storage, obviously another TV. And on the port side, we have, again, very adequate storage, refrigerator, an additional refrigerator, and the pylon here with all the lighting controls and the air conditioning. Again, if you turn around and look forward, you'll see that that's where we have the window that we talked about earlier with the integrated cup holders. Again, actually works pretty nice. Matter of fact, I even prefer that over the skylights in the ceiling, because I think as you enter the boat, you can see directly forward, and it's a nice little touch. And again, as we mentioned, there's privacy panels on the outside to close that off so people can't see into the cabin, and to keep the heat out when the boat is not in use. The head compartment is a full head area with combo shower, and again, it's got great headroom. Again, more of that really nice indirect lighting, as you can see, beautiful details. And again, like all the formulas, you have the option of being involved in our Formula Flex program, where you can come back and choose the wood tones that you want, the flooring, the vinyls, the fabrics. Again, it's a great opportunity for people buying a formula to actually be involved in some of those decisions that make the boats personal to themselves. Very nicely done. As we come back out, you'll see there's the primary galley area in the boat is in the cockpit, and we think that's where she should be. And again, here we have, a hidden sink area, which is nice. I mean, adequate storage throughout. Everything is beautifully detailed and lined. Again, indirect embedded lighting. And over here, again, because we think of everything in terms of where things should go, we have a place even for the blender that we see right here. Plus, even behind it is additional storage. Forward of that is a dedicated line locker, which is well vented. And even forward of that, we have a dedicated locker just for the TV that you see mounted on the cockpit galley. Going aft, we have a large U-lounge here. And again, the tables are cleverly stowed underneath the seat boxes themselves. So no longer are we really taking space out of the storage under the seats just to put tables. So what's left is the ability to have great storage for everything else that we have in the boat. Again, you'll see the indirect lighting. We got integrated handrails for safety purposes. Again, the upholstery. I think nobody does upholstery better than Formula. The detailing is really magnificent. Again, going aft, you can see we have the cockpit grill, which is located right here, which is very nice. We don't intend to put the grill up in the mid-cabin area, because obviously this is the best place for it. Here we have the utility locker, which is everything you need to, when you first come aboard the boat, you can fire up the house batteries and the auxiliary batteries, engine starting batteries. So we think that's very nice. No longer do you have to go to the front of the boat or in the bilge to turn on battery switches. They're done right here. Also, we have the third stereo control unit back here to run the sound system in this zone. And there's even a light here that I can turn on that turns on all the floor lighting when you enter the boat at night, perhaps. Again, this U-lounge, it has a kind of a multi-position backrest, which in this position, you can fold both these back and you can lay aft in a lounge position, or, as you see here, facing forward. Again, storage is very important to us. We take advantage of every opportunity. And it's not only that we have storage, it's how we detail the storage. As you can see, it's all molded in. It's beautifully detailed. As you can see, we even have racks here that go in back here for paddle boards or bicycles or whatever the customer would like to have. As I mentioned earlier, this is our first SSC that has stern drive power. And you can see we have a hydraulic swim platform right here that powers down, obviously then powers back up. And because large swim platforms have become kind of a trademark for Formula, we want to take advantage of that and continue that philosophy throughout all of our new development. And in doing so, we even created this little island entertainment table here, which was really inspired by what we do on the 400 and the 430 SSC, where we have the sport rail. Again, people really love that feature: cup holders, a little tray, even a place to put your cell phones. So we offer this as an option. And again, it is stowable in a dedicated place. And that's pretty much it. I hope you appreciate the boat as well as we do, and look forward to having you visit this boat at any of the fall boat shows. And thank you for your time.